There's a strange truth about life that you spend most of your time trying not to think about. The things you love will not last forever. The sunset disappears. Childhood passes. Friendships change. A favorite place becomes a memory. Even the people who make ordinary days feel special will eventually become part of your past. But what if the ending is not what makes these things sad? What if the ending is what makes them beautiful? Welcome to Sarah Philosophy, where philosophy meets calmness, meaning, and the deeper lessons hidden inside everyday life. Today, you're going to discover a Japanese idea called mono no aware, the quiet awareness that beautiful things are temporary. And once you understand it, you may start looking at your own life differently. Think about a moment you wish you could keep forever. Maybe it was sitting with someone you love on a quiet evening. Maybe it was a childhood summer when everything felt simple. Maybe it was a journey, a friendship, a family gathering, or even an ordinary morning that you didn't realize was special until it was gone. At the time, you probably didn't think this will become a memory. You simply lived it. And that is exactly where mono no aware begins. It is a feeling that appears when you become aware of how quickly beautiful things pass. There's a little sadness in it, but there is also gratitude. You don't have to destroy the sadness. You don't have to pretend that everything lasts. Instead, you allow yourself to feel the tenderness of knowing that this moment is temporary. Look at a flower. When you see it blooming, you already know what will happen. Eventually, the petals will fall. But you don't look at the flower and say, because it will disappear, it has no value. You appreciate it precisely because it will not stay. Your life works the same way. A conversation matters because it cannot be repeated exactly. A particular sunset matters because you will never stand in that exact place, at that exact moment, with that exact version of yourself again. Even the people around you are changing. And so are you. The person you are today will eventually become someone you remember. That sounds sad at first, but mono no aware asks you to see something deeper. Impermanence does not only take things away, it gives them meaning. If every beautiful moment lasted forever, would you notice it? If every summer lasted endlessly, would you treasure a warm evening? If you had unlimited time with everyone you loved, would you pay attention to the sound of their voice, their laughter, or the simple fact that they were sitting beside you? Probably not. When something feels permanent, you become careless with it. You assume there will always be another conversation, another weekend, another opportunity, another tomorrow. And because you believe there will always be more time, you stop fully experiencing the time you have. Mono no aware gently wakes you up. It tells you this moment is passing. So look at it. Be here. Listen. Notice. You don't need to become afraid of losing everything. You simply need to stop treating everything as if it were guaranteed. This can completely change the way you experience ordinary life. When you drink your morning tea, actually taste it. When you walk outside, notice the sky. When you speak to someone you care about, listen instead of planning what you will say next. When you laugh, don't immediately reach for your phone to capture the moment. Sometimes, you can simply let the moment exist, because life is not made meaningful by how long you can hold on to it. It is made meaningful by how deeply you experience it while it is here. And perhaps this is why some memories become more beautiful after they're gone. You miss them because they mattered. The ache itself becomes evidence of love. The sadness tells you that something was precious. So the next time you feel nostalgic, don't rush to escape it. Sit with it. Let yourself remember. Let yourself smile. Let yourself feel a little sadness. And then return to the present. Because somewhere in your life right now, there's a moment that you will one day miss. You just don't know which moment it is yet. Maybe it is this ordinary day. Maybe it is the people you see every morning. Maybe it is a place you currently take for granted. Maybe it is this version of yourself. One day, you may look back and realize that you were living through a chapter you didn't know you would miss. So don't wait until something becomes a memory before you appreciate it. Look around. Your life is happening now. And perhaps the most beautiful thing about it is not that it stays. It is that it passes. That is mono no aware. Not simply sadness over endings, but gratitude for temporary beauty. You don't have to hold every moment forever. You only have to be awake enough to experience it while it is yours. If this idea made you look differently at something you usually take for granted, share your thoughts in the comments. What is one ordinary moment from your life that you now realize was more beautiful because it didn't last? And if you enjoy calm philosophy, meaningful ideas, and lessons that help you understand life a little more deeply, like this video and subscribe to Sarah Philosophy. Stay curious, stay present, and come back for more ideas that can quietly change the way you see your life.